Hey there, this is Erica from Ever Educating, and welcome to today's Tuesday tip, which is all about how to speed up the process at the very end of the semester. So in this case, if you have a final project that's due the final week of class, or even during finals week, then I really suggest that you ask students how much feedback they want from you. Because I know that very few students have actually bothered to read my feedback when I leave copious amounts of feedback on a project that's due during the last week or during finals week. Because once they're done and they have the A or the B or the C or whatever it is that they needed for this class, I just never hear from them again. They never actually open that file when I can see it on the LMS, okay? So what I've done in more recent semesters is I literally ask them, hey, you're turning in this project in the last week or during finals week. I want to know how much feedback you want because I'll be doing a lot of work at the end here and I want to make sure that I'm using my time wisely. So I'm going to ask you literally, do you want no feedback because you're never going to look at it anyways? Tell me that. I don't mind your honesty, right? Do you want just some light feedback, like the main things that I see here of areas for improvement and areas of strength? Or do you want detailed feedback, right? My usual line by line or paragraph by paragraph or element by element. That's fine too. If you want that, I do want to give it to you, right? And so just let me know. Here's an index card, right? Or maybe post it online, email me, and tell me, do you want no feedback, light feedback, or full feedback? And if you ever get light feedback or no feedback and you change your mind, easy, email me and I'll give you more feedback, right? And so when I do this, I get very few who say no feedback, but it's good to know. I get a lot that say light feedback and then a few who say the full usual feedback. So this way, it's much less time on my hands because I'm giving them what they want and what they might actually use rather than giving tons of feedback for every student and then finding out that of my 30, 27 of them barely looked at it, right? So don't put more stress on yourself if it's not helpful to your student. So go ahead and for that final project, ask them, how much feedback do you want? And that's what I'll give to you. Next week, I'll talk about how to convert a rubric that's based off points into percentages, the A through D system, really easily. So if you haven't been doing this or you've been confused about how to do this, make sure you click subscribe below so you don't miss out on next week's video, along with the video coming up this Friday. And so if you like this video tip, go ahead and click like below, and I'll see you next time.